Today's program is going to be a very special program, and I want you to get your pencils and paper out because I want you to do something very special for me. Many of you have come to me and you have complained because you're staying in apartments and you really want to get you a home of your own. You really want. You said you wanted to consolidate your bills. Let me tell you something. Now write this down. Write the telephone number down first. 424-2100. There's a mortgage company known as the Phenomena Mortgage Company. They have a very unique way in which you can own your home. Yes. Phenomena Mortgage is helping people see the light, helping people see how they can buy a home. They can handle purchases for you. You're on your first time. Maybe you want your home refinanced so you can do some work. Or maybe you want to consolidate your debts. Or you just want to improve your home. I'm going to tell you what you can do. You can lower your existing interest rate now. I want you to call Avery Hicks. That's capital A-H-I-C-K-S. The telephone number is 424-2100. You will have solved your money problems. I'm talking about the Phenomena Mortgage Company who's helping people see the light. Once again, that's Avery Hicks, 424-2100. Oh, it's time to talk about the Oklahoma State Fair. The Oklahoma State Fair with the theme a love affair, and you will love CP's catfish and Miss Merlin's gumbo. Last year you bought more of Clara Luper's lemonade than you did any other drink because it was so good. Clara Luper learned how to make that lemonade in Hoffman, Oklahoma. Clara Luper's lemonade. You can get it at the fair. Now, those of you that want to get a head start, be out there Friday morning. Go out. Okay, we're going to tell you exactly where we are located because so many of you tell me, say, Miss Lupe, I just don't know. I couldn't find you. Well, you can find me. You see that big old airplane? Go out there, look for the airplane. That's on the north side. And then look across at the Travel and Transportation Building. And there we are. CP's Catfish. Miss Merlin's Gumbo. Oh, I love that catfish. I love that gumbo. Oh, a love affair at the fair. Those of you that would like to, during the fair time, you want to entertain some of your friends and you want to order catfish, you can do that. And we will be telling you all about it. And we'll be giving you a number that you can write down and order you some catfish and some gumbo. But most of all, come out. Hear ye, hear you. There's an indoor sale going on at the Unique Boutique, 522 Northwest 23rd Street, Oklahoma City, between Walker and Dewar. They will be selling handbags, clothing, gift items, candles, new and used clothes at a great price. Open today at 9 o'clock. You all come. They'll be open till 6 p.m. What will that catfish do for you? That catfish will make you walk like you've never walked before. Oh, we love that catfish. This is our 11th year at the Oklahoma State Fair. And we cannot thank you for the friends that we have made during our past 10 years. And we know this will be a big banner year for us because you're going to help us. Let me tell you what you can do. Call 2 people this week and tell them about CP's Catfish and Miss Maryland's Gumbo, Calvin's French Fries, Clara Luper's Lemonade. Tell them all about it. Robert Gates is located at 2609 North Martin Luther King, and he's ready to take care of business. You don't have to have an appointment. All you've got to do is to bring your head in, and he will cut it to your satisfaction. There are some sales going on, some special meat sales at Hometown, 2001 Northeast 23rd Street or 23rd and Martin Luther King. You may go by there, and don't leave until you look at that meat sale because it's out of sight. You need a plumber? Why don't you call 771-4875? Oklahoma State Fair will open on Friday, and we are really excited about it. The outdoor exhibitors started moving in on the 3rd, and we were there on time. They will open on Friday. The indoor booths will be opening soon. They will be ready for the fair to start on the 12th. Now, I want you to remember that. Put that down. Plan to attend the fair. They have so many new things out there this year. They have new rides. They have new entertainment. Oh, it is something to behold. Well, this morning, I'm so happy to be back home, and it's always good to come back home. I think that's one of the great things about traveling. You always love to come back home. One writer said, be it ever so humble, there is no place like home. And you can buy you a home. I told you today what to do now. If you don't call Mr. Hicks, call him and just talk to him. Let me give you that number again, 424-2100. He will help you because this is a phenomenal mortgage company. They have a unique way of owning your dream home. Why pay all that rent for apartments and at the end of the year you have nothing left but receipts? But if you invest, you can make it. 424-2100. This is Clara Luper, back home in the greatest city in the United States. What do you like about Oklahoma City? Oh, I love the heat because it reminds me that I don't want to go to hell. And that's a good announcement. If you cannot know what hell is like until you feel heat. And so Oklahoma is a good place for you to come and enjoy the heat so that you won't go to hell. That's a good reason. Well, the Oklahoma State Fair, I love a fair. Miss Merlin's gumbo. Do you like gumbo? Do you like catfish fried by the specialist that taught us how to fry catfish? Well, CP did it. CP's catfish, Miss Merlin's gumbo, Clara Luper's lemonade, Calvin Luper's french fries. Oh, what a combination. And we are going to step out. Don't you leave that fair unless you taste Maryland's gumbo, CP's catfish, Clara Luper's lemonade, soup. It's just what you want and what you need. Don't forget that, whatever you do. And you will have an opportunity to see in living colors Calvin Luper, the founder and the author of the We Can't Singers. That's worth it. You are invited. Yes, but you got to call two more people this week and tell them come out to the fair. At the fair, all the drinks are the same price. So if you want to go out there and you want to drink, you can drink with Clara Luper, you can drink with CP, you can drink with Calvin, because all of the prices are the same and our prices are set by the fair board. Please come on out to the Oklahoma State Fair. This program today is brought to you by CP's Catfish. If you've ever tasted CP's Catfish, why don't you call me and describe it? The telephone number out here is 672-1220. Or if you've ever tasted Miss Maryland's gumbo, call me and tell me what you like about Miss Maryland's gumbo. Give me the news because I need the news. Well, I would like to thank you. I would like to thank you for everything. Words of wisdom. Clara Luper, hello.
Hello, good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm fabulous this morning.
All right.
Give me some wisdom.
When life isn't the way you like it is.
What did you say?
When life isn't like you like it as it is.
Well, that is something. Calvin, did you hear that? when life is not as you like it is. Because last night I thought my Bobcats had beaten Douglas Trojans, and I was really enjoying it. I just say, "Oh, we got this one in the bag," and then what happened? Well, he's told us what to do.
Fluky always tells us. Good morning, Fluky. Thanks for being a part of the Clara Luper radio show, live and in beautiful color. Fluky, I think about you often, not only for your words of wisdom, but for your life and your inspiration that you've been to so many of us. Thank you, Fluky, for doing a great job on just being a great dude. All right.
I enjoy you.
Okay.
Enjoy. Thank you very much.
I look forward to seeing you at the fair, man. That's
I'll be there.
I know you'll be
What are
there.
you going to order? Catfish or gumbo?
No problem.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so very,
All
very
right.
kind.
Tell that beautiful wife of yours and your family that we say hello and to stay tuned and continue to be a part of this, the Clara
Thank
Luper
you.
radio show.
Yeah, but
Huh?
thank you very much.
All right. Okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So
School
easy
has
to say
started.
Thank you. School is started.
School has
What does
started.
that mean?
That means a lot. That means that we have to have our books. That means that we have to have our uniforms. That means that we have to have the most important thing. We have to have a desire to go in there and to learn something. That's what we've got to do.
Where do you get that desire from?
It's got to come from next door or mom or daddy or somebody somewhere got to put some fire under you to make you, when you go in there in that classroom, not to throw a spitball at the teacher, not to close your eyes and play sleep, but to be aware and to listen and to be ready to learn. You know, it's a difficult thing to learn, and it's very important. But sometimes when we're in a learning situation, we'll turn ourselves off. And I think the students of today are really challenged, should be challenged, to be ready for the future, because it's going to be tough out here if you don't know nothing, if you don't understand that computer, if you don't understand just basic math, if you can't read. Can you imagine, Mom? How would the Clara Luper radio show be if you couldn't read the advertisers and all that? But you've got to learn it somewhere. And I know down in Hoffman they taught you how to read. I know down in Hoffman they taught you a little bit about math. But then you look at the extra years of learning that you've gone through, and kind of wanting. But the big thing is desire and wanting to learn. If you don't want to learn, I don't know. And there's no jobs out here for somebody that's that don't want to do nothing, because a do nothing person on a job, they don't last very long. A do nothing person that's in a classroom, they don't last long. So I'm challenging, and I'd like to challenge all the students out there to do your very best. Do what you can to put as much knowledge as you can in your in your, what you call it, Google, what do you call it, Mom?
Oh, Calvin, I don't
But
give
you
out
know,
information.
you don't give out information. But you know that school is right, school is ready, and the teachers are ready, the buildings are ready, everything's ready but the students. And our students this year, the senior class of 2004, the freshman class of 2004, the challenge is on you, little daddy. You got to get it ready. You got to be right. You've got to learn. We need you to learn as much as you can. Teachers, we need you to teach as strong as you can. Principals, we need you to keep a good school. This is Oklahoma City. This is Oklahoma. But then that little knowledge that you learn here will go across the world and around the world with you.
Well, in Hoffman, we didn't have the drill teams as you all have in Oklahoma City, but they drilled us even in church. On our multiplication tables, we learned how to divide, we learned how to add, and we learned how to subtract. And thank God for the Pilgrim Baptist Church in Hoffman, Oklahoma.
Thank goodness. Mom, you know, we're talking about Hoffman. People asked me about that. We were in Texas last week, and they were asking me about Hoffman. And I asked them if that same stop sign was still there. You know what they told me?
What?
That stop sign is still there. It's one stop sign. How can a stop sign last as long as that stop sign in Hoffman and Grayson? I mean, how y'all do that?
Well, Calvin, Hoffman and Grayson are made out of strong people. People that understand the value of little things and what really counts in life It's the little thing. And Calvin, it's not the big things that can
I'm
destroy
talking
you.
about the stop sign.
We just need one little
What?
stop sign, and that's sufficient. Why would we need a lot of stop signs so you can just walk around, stop, stop, stop? We didn't need that because when I was in Hoffman, cars were very scarce. Everybody did not have a car. Now, some of the people, like the Fords and the Easleys and the Guillerys, and a lot of those people had cars, but everybody did not have cars. So why would you need a lot of stop signs? Why am I answering your question,
I
Cal?
don't know. I guess because this is a great morning. This is a great time. This is a great opportunity for you to be a part of the Clara Luper Radio Show. 672-1220. We're talking about it. We got some good things that we're going to be bringing up. But most importantly of all, we want you to call that friend, call that neighbor, and invite them to be a part of this beautiful, live, and in living color show.
Well, Calvin, I think that what we should remind people. I asked somebody that have ever tasted that CP's catfish, like Miss Maryland's gumbo, to call me and tell me how delicious that catfish is. C.P. Wilson's the best, all the best. His mother from a little town in Texas taught him how to fry that catfish, and he has taught all of us how to fry that catfish. That's what you call passing it from one person to another. Pass the good news. And Miss Maryland's gumbo, I don't know why Maryland got her gumbo
I don't
knowledge
either, but
from.
I know it's good. And the beans and rice is
Beans
outstanding.
and
But you know,
rice.
the CP's Catfish and Miss Merlin's Gumbo, we will be located on the north side of the Travel Transportation Building this year. Our booth number, you don't need to know that, but
They
just
need to know it, tell me.
37. No, no,
3017.
no. We'll tell them the number later. But the booth is just a little bit west of the B-52 plane at the fairground that's been at the fairground for years. I think that the Ford Motor Company, Mom, they bringing in a big old display out there with all of the 2004 vehicles that will be outside. They got all kind of new things coming up there. But you know what has been kind of funny this week? And that has been the number of people that have come by that work at the fair and say, how much longer will it be before you be excuse me, how much longer will it be before that catfish be ready? How much longer will it be before that gumbo be ready? I'm ready for it now. Where is Merlin? I want to see Merlin. I want some of that beans and rice. But you know that makes you feel good to know that people know a good product and they're willing to come back and come back and come back and to tell their friends and they all get together there. But this should be a great year. Love affair, but love CP's catfish. Love Miss Merlin's gumbo.
Okay. Here we are. Clara Luper.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Coco Thomas, your fantastic reporter. The NAACP Youth Council meetings are every Monday night at 7 o'clock, and I hope to see everyone out in Radio Land there. And since school just started for some students, I just wanted to give a few words of encouragement for this upcoming school year. Remember, no one can learn for you, meaning you're responsible for your education because no one can make you learn. Also, ask questions. You'll learn more and faster. And the decisions you make today can have lifelong consequences. Meaning if you choose to come to class and act up and not do your work and be disrespectful towards the teachers, you will have bad consequences in the future. But if you choose to come to class and do your work and do what you are told and respect your teachers, you will have good consequences in the future. So choose wisely. I hope that every student listening takes these words and build on them. This is Coco Thomas, your fantastic reporter.
Coco, someone has called us out here and said that Miss Dale lost her sister. Is that correct?
Yes, she did.
Tell me about it.
My grandmother lost her sister on Thursday. Her name is Clara, and they will be going to Seattle on Wednesday to go to her funeral.
Okay, in Seattle, Washington.
Yes, ma'am.
And Miss Dale lost her sister, and her sister's name was
Clarice
Clarice what?
Williams.
Clarice Williams, the sister of Mrs. Maxine Dale, died on Wednesday,
Thursday.
on Thursday, and her services will be when?
The services will be Friday, but they're leaving on Wednesday to go.
Oh, the family's leaving on Wednesday.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, thank you for that information.
Thank you, Coco, for a great, fantastic
That was a great
report. That
report,
was
wasn't
good.
it?
I like that.
Oh, I
At
did too.
Millwood School student, you go, Coco. Go, Coco. Go, Coco.
Well, she told us school is starting and they can't teach you unless you're in class. And let me tell you the key to it: discipline, discipline, discipline. If you're disciplined, people can teach you. And don't let anybody tell you you can't learn. If you can eat, you can learn. It's that simple. So
If
don't
you
say
can.
you can't learn. You can learn.
But I don't want to learn, Miss Lupe.
Oh, well,
Is
if
that
you don't want to
what?
learn, you are going to learn. You have no other choice.
Miss Lupe, I just come to school to to show my new shirt, my new pants. I didn't come here to learn.
Well, you will have to
We'll
learn.
have to learn. All right. And the responsibility is on the student, but then we as a community, we've got to keep encouraging these young people and keep encouraging anybody that's in school. Some of us, even myself, I need to take some more hours on computer, but I'm not ready to learn the computer
You have to
yet.
learn the
I have
computer.
to learn it.
Calvin, one thing I really enjoyed about teaching at Dungy, Reverend H.A. Walker would come to the school and see about his parishioners. For example, if you were a member of True Vine Baptist Church, you couldn't go to Dungy School and act a fool. Reverend Walker would get you before you could turn around. Reverend Walker would come up to that school and he said, I want to know how my people are doing. When do they do that anymore?
Well, I really don't know, Mom, but I can remember the times at Douglas High School when members of the business community, I think Attorney Porter, a lot of different people would come and be in the lunchroom, not to monitor, but to come there and enjoy a lunch. But then it was encouraging as a young person to see them there, and it was inspirational also. I guess maybe we need to start doing it, but it's so hard to you just don't walk into a school anymore. You got to be monitored, you got to be inspected and all that. But then the big thing is that we've got to continue to encourage our young people to do their very best, not sometime, but all the time. I'm still so proud of those Douglas Trojans last night. That was a good game. But
What was so good about it,
the
Calvin?
good thing was that we won. The Trojans once again
Oh, we like to have
prevailed.
won. If it had not,
Almost won, but the
we
Scotsman.
like to have won. The
Well,
Bobcats like to have won.
this should be an exciting year because there's a lot of young people out there that we will be talking about during the course of the during this football season that you out there will be wanting to know more about them. We got some special coming up. We got some good things we're going to tell you about different schools. I think we're going to go into each school and talk about not only the athletic side of it, but the academic side of it. This is also a good time to be aware of the ACT SO program within ACP. Those of you that have science projects, those of you that have speeches, those of you that are practicing on your horns and your music, when start getting it together now. And remember, ACT SO, NACP, ACT SO. Next summer it is, but this is the time to be putting the framework together on it.
Our family is really happy because we've just completed our family reunion, which this year was in Grapevine, Texas. Our next family reunion will be in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and we will have something to talk about. A member of our family, little Anthony Germany Jr., is one of the top football players in Oklahoma. Have you seen his picture in the paper recently?
I've seen his picture, but I've seen his grandfather, and no need to
That's Willie and Pat's grandfather.
no need to see the picture because Willie and Pat and all of us are extremely proud of him, but especially Willie. Go Germany, go Germany, go Germany. But then each team has a special person out there, and it's cooperation. And this is the time of year that you can learn to cooperate and work together. And if you're on a football team or on any kind of team, you really learn the essence of teamwork. I was talking with a coach yesterday, and he was still thinking, well, he's retired now, retired coach, I should say. But he was anxious and enthusiastic about the upcoming football season for each and every one of the high schools here in Oklahoma City. I think this is going to be a competitive year. It's going to be a great year. But our sports reporter will be telling us more about that as we get a little deeper into the football season.
Calvin, I would like to say that we are proud of Anthony Germany and Anthony Germany Jr., wherever you are. We are proud of you and we are also proud of all of you, not only in the field of sports, but in science and math and English and what have you. We are proud of you, and we are certainly proud of the team that we have at Freedom Center. People that come up there and teach our children free. That is really commendable.
It definitely is, Mom. And one thing about it, you were talking about Reverend Walker going to the schools to check on his students. I think the members of the NACP Youth Council will be seeing more of their advisors at the school because, we have made it a point to encourage our young people. We have made it a point to make sure that on Mondays, if they need any tutoring, that the tutoring is available. On Saturdays, if they need any tutoring, it's available. If they need help, any young person out there, if you need some help, you need some special help in any area of education, give us a call at the Freedom Center. Come by and be a part of the NACP Youth Council, where, as Coco said, we meet every Monday night at 7 p.m.
This is the Clara Luper radio show, and this part of the show is brought to you by Mr. Hicks.
What kind of Hicks, Mom?
Avery Hicks.
Avery Hicks? What
Yeah,
Avery
it
bring?
just thrills me to death
What is
to be
Avery?
able to talk about a mortgage company, the phenomenal mortgage company that's helping people see the light. They are handling first purchases for you, refinance your home, consolidate those bills where people will not be calling you every day. The number is 424-2100. I want somebody to
424
call
what?
me
424.
2100.
And
I
this
want
is on
somebody
a
to call me and
phenomenal
tell me about that
mortgage.
delicious lemonade, Clara Luper's lemonade, Miss Maryland's gumbo, and CP's catfish. And, oh, Calvin, I left out yours French fries.
Well, I wasn't going to let you leave it out for very long, but it'll be ready come September the 12th, 10 a.m. State Fair open. Love Affair, but love CP's. Love Miss Maryland's gumbo, where we'll be there with the very best in the best food at the fair. Some people come to the fair and I gotta have a poncho dog. I gotta have a candy apple. Put us on your list. Give us a chance. We'll pass the test and come by and gotta have a sandwich. Gotta have a dinner. Gotta have a bowl of gumbo. Gotta have some beans and rice. And especially those delicious, those golden brown, cooked just right, Calvin's French fries.
Calvin, speaking of Calvin,
I'm
during
getting,
the Freedom Fiesta, there was a contest,
uh-oh.
and you did a lot of talk.
Yes,
I
I
would
did.
like for you to publicly apologize to your mother, who beat you so bad until it was just unbelievable. Apologize.
Oh, well, you got me good there, Mom. But I'm going to apologize right quick because we did lose. The sit-inners team, we did lose. The Rosetta Coleman team, they did lose. Miss Ford's team, they did lose. We all lost to the Clara Luper team. You all did a fantastic job, but you had a great dinner, too. And I apologize for... I apologize. I don't know what I'm apologizing for because
You apologize because you ran your mouth. I told you you were not running nothing but your mouth.
But see, here's the thing, Mom, is that you beat us fair and square this year.
Right.
But I want you to know that we're preparing ourselves to be ready for the next Freedom Fiesta, and not going to be just a lot of talk. Miss Matthews, Merle and Hildred, the other sit-inners, we're going to be running a much stronger race. We ran a good race there, but we ran out of wind.
Oh, that's
That
right. I didn't
last-
beat you
last
by
quarter
some
mile.
$3,000.
Well, see, that was really a whooping. But you did a good job, and I know that everyone enjoyed the Freedom Fiesta. I enjoyed that dinner and that guest speaker that you had. That young man took time out right before he was going to college to come out and to speak to us, and it was a different kind of speech. It wasn't one that was firebrand, but he came from knowledge. You can tell that he'd spent a lot of time in the library and on the computer finding out about the sit-in movement, and that was a challenge to realize that now that people are studying you and are concerned about what had happened back in 1958, and in order to improve your future, you must understand your past?
To understand your past, you must understand Johnson Shadina's daycare, located at 1643 Northeast 50th Street. Take this telephone number down, 424-4656. And what I like about Johnson Shadina's daycare is the service that you get, the qualified staff. It's rated as a number one daycare center in the state of Oklahoma. Mrs. Gloria Mathis and Mr. Paul Mathis are the owners. Johnson Shardina's, 1643 Northeast 50th Street. You know, Mr. Paul Mathis loves that gumbo.
Well,
And
Paul,
Mrs. Mathis loves the catfish.
yeah, Paul knows good food. Paul understands good food, and he knows that gumbo is great. And he's there, and he's been quite an encouragement to Merlin and to all of us over the years. But then, especially to those young people whose lives that they touch every day there at Chauncey Chardina's Daycare Center, where they not only give them an opportunity to sit down and to sleep and all that kind of stuff, but they make them learn there and get them ready for school. I like that about Chauncey Chardina's Daycare Center.
You have to learn to earn.
That's good.
You have to learn to earn. If you, for example, Mrs. Powell, Dr. Powell, who was here in Oklahoma City and who served in a few months as the superintendent of schools, got a better job, making $40,000 more than she was making in Oklahoma City, and she's going to Inglewood, California, as a superintendent of schools. Congratulations,
Go,
Dr.
girl.
Powell.
You just go, girl. That's what to do. If you can't make the money here in Oklahoma, go someplace else to make the money. But you know, one thing about Oklahoma City, we are preparing ourselves. I think we are to improve the salaries of our teachers, to improve the quality of life here in our in our city. Looking forward to it. They were teasing us. Some people were saying in Tone was teasing us about our canal. They say, "What? That's really a deep canal y'all got there. You can really float a boat in that canal there." But I don't know what kind of boat it is. Y'all need to come down to San Antonio again and relearn what you thought you learned the last time. But Oklahoma City, we're getting ready. Tulsa, watch out. Oklahoma, this is going to be our year. This is going to be the best year that Oklahoma City, Oklahoma students have ever seen. You know why, Mom? Because we're ready. We're preparing ourselves for the future.
To prepare for the future, we must put emphasis on teaching our children. I don't want anybody to have to teach my child 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to keep a kid for 5 years, and then I'm send him to school and he doesn't know anything. You know, most of the parents now are educated parents, and there are cannot find any excuses for educated parents not being able to teach their own children.
I think I got an excuse. The reason that can't teach the kids is I'm working too hard. I got too many jobs. I got 2 jobs, and the kids have to make it on their own. They have to get to school themselves on time. What do you suggest for that?
I suggested you just deal with facts. You wasn't too busy to get the kids, so you take time and teach the kids. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show, and this show is brought to you by CP's Catfish. Why don't you call me and tell me how delicious that catfish is? Why don't you call me and tell me?
You know, one thing about the catfish is the presentation of it. You know, good food deserves a great presentation. CP's Catfish, we have a sandwich, Mom, and it comes in a little tray, and it's just stacked with catfish. I mean, you got fresh bread. Oh, it's a delicious looking sandwich, and it's the envy on the fairground. Then we also have a dinner that's heaping with French fries, coleslaw, great catfish, and that rainbow bread is what we used to call it. But now, what's the name of the bread? It's rainbow bread. It's still the same formula. Change the name, but improve the quality. 672-1220 is the number here, and we're looking forward to talking to you.
If you have anything good to say about someone, say it now. If you have anything bad to say about anybody, say it now. If you have anything bad to say about Clara Luper, say it now. Don't wait. Say it now. Say whatever you want, because if you say something bad about me, I can improve myself, and I do want to improve. This is Clara Luper talking to you today on behalf of Johnson Chadinas, located at 1643 Northeast 50th Street in Oklahoma City. Talking to you on behalf of Hometown, 2001 Northeast 23rd Street, Robert Gates at 2609 North Martin Luther King, Allstate Insurance Company. Talking to you on behalf of April Hildred, Merlin Hildred, Calvin Luper, and the whole staff out at 730 Britton Road. That telephone number 843-0811. Allstate Insurance Company. Those of you that really want to see us get ahead, and to get ahead, we've got to move ahead, and to move ahead, you got to help us move ahead. You can help us move ahead, and if you want to see us move ahead, come on out to the state fair and get you some catfish. If you get some CP's catfish, that will make you kiss your wife like you've never kissed her before. CP's catfish will make you love your husband, although he forgot your birthday. CP's catfish will make you talk that talk and walk that walk. CP's catfish. Now, don't be ashamed to tell us how much you love CP's catfish. The theme of the fair this year is Love Affair. Love Affair. And all I want you to do is to finish and tell them, I love CP's catfish. Now, when you get to the gate, if you don't know where CP's catfish is, ask someone. Ask the gate attendant. Tell that gate attendant I've come out here to get some CP's catfish, Miss Maryland's gumbo. I want Clara Luper's lemonade. Now, just don't ask for lemonade because anybody can serve you lemonade, but you want Clara Luper's lemonade with that spark of Hoffman taste to it. You will love it. This is Clara Luper. Well, today is really a big day, and we're really enjoying ourselves out here at the radio station. I received, thank you for all the letters and cards and congratulations. I just want to thank you, thank you, thank you. I want you to pick up a Black Chronicle today, and you see all the people that we have honored. In the spirit of the city in us, we are really on the ball. It's my grandmother said a poor dog won't wag his own tail. Mrs. Bosie Walker is out of town today, but she will be back next Saturday. Mrs. Rosetta Coleman is in town today, and thank God for Mrs. Rosetta Coleman, Mrs. Nancy Davis, Mrs. Letty Ruth Hunter, and all of those that are part of the Clara Luper's experience. And it is an experience. I am so proud of my name, and I'm proud of those of you that will speak to me and say, hi, Mrs. Luper, I love that. How would I feel going around, going to the post office and nobody would speak to me? Going in a grocery store and I would be like a person that was non-existent. How would you feel, Calvin?
I have no idea, Mom. I know this. I know that during the course of the State Fair of Oklahoma, that we've in the past we've seen people come by and they kind of wave, and then is that Miss Luper in that window? Yes, that's Clara Luper working in the CP's catfish. But Mom, let's get back to the a little bit about the education. You spent many a year getting ready for the start of school. Do you have something special that you would tell your students every year to start off your class? Something to keep them fired up during that week, or would you try to? Let's see, at Dungy, how would you get the school year started?
In the first place, I am a professional teacher. The first thing I would do, I would explain to my class and my classes that I'm in business. My business is in education. And unless I can produce a better product than the product that came into my classroom, then I'm a poor teacher. Letty Ruth Hunter say the problem with our school system is not the students, it's the teachers. And so I brag about the fact that I am a good teacher and that I have good students. See, I don't talk my students down. I expect my students to do a day's work for a day's pay and then do extra. It's not just looking up an assignment. It's going deeper and deeper and deeper because I want to create in each student that I have worked with a desire to improve themselves. And unless they have that desire, I've got to put it there. And if they don't, I had one student tell me, Miss Luper, don't want to do nothing. I said, good. then write me a 2-page essay explaining nothing to me. What does nothing mean? How many people you know that have done nothing and have exceeded? That student didn't like that. When he finished that assignment, he came up to me and said, Miss Luper, I'm going to do something. That's what we are going to have to do as teachers. We can't write our students off. We cannot do it. We are going to have to stay in there and stay with our students and see to it that every student can learn. I Somebody say that leave no child behind, but I say to you, take a child along with you. Don't pretend that you know so much, because every day I find out so many things I don't know, and make I learning to me is a two-way street. I learn from my students, and my students learn from me. I had a student that was not interested in history, but he was interested in horses. So then I would have to give him an assignment based on horses. For example, what kind of horses were used in the Revolutionary War? What kind of horses did we have at the turn of the century? What has happened to the horse industry?
Well, a horse is a horse, isn't it, no matter what.
But the
But
thing has changed.
the
If
things
you're
have
interested
changed.
in all horses, then I'm going to have to get something that you can relate.
Living victoriously, KTLV, Midwest City, Oklahoma City, and streaming audio at www.ktlv1220.com.